Countdown. All right, music coming up. Music's playing. We are down, Piper down, Piper down. We've been waiting 10 minutes to start this, what is it called? Think tank meeting. And Dave, Accountable Dave, who said he never misses a heartbeat, is not here today. So we're never going to let him live that down. So we have, I can't say the three Musketeers because there's five of us. We've grown in numbers. I've got one more than normal. Today's topic is actually going to be all about YouTubing because we're all, well, I don't know of all of us, but three of us are budding YouTubers. And Jim, I'm not sure if you've had a go at YouTubing.
Yeah.
You have? Oh, he says, yes. He's a video guy. Of course he has. Yeah. And then Paul, well, Paul's our blurry guy who we've just did a speed test on him. And how much did he have?
15
megabits.
Wow, 15 megabit, and I had 370. So that's why he's a wee bit blurry. But it doesn't mean we don't love him. But he's all the way in Australia, and we're using a tin can and a piece of string to communicate together. It's been great. All right, so let's just go around the room. Is it a room? Around the screens? And just quickly introduce ourselves so people know who we are. I've got Paul next to me. I don't know where you guys see each other. So, Paul, do you want to tell us where you are? And I don't know about what you do, but how about who you are and why are you here today?
Hi, I'm Paul from Perth, sales and marketing, property and finance, and ready and eager to learn.
Wow, how about that? Jim?
I'm Jim from Nomad Nodes, which is a Web3 blockchain startup in Christchurch. Passionate about all things Web3, blockchain, and anything in the tech ecosystem.
Wow, that sounds a lot flashier than what I do. I used to tell people I was a house painter, and that just used to kill any conversation. And they go, oh, you go, yeah, I paint houses. Oh, and on to Vinny, who's been painting his roof for the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, hi, I'm Vinny from Project Frugal, possibly one of the greatest channels on YouTube at the moment with 1,000 subscribers. And I'd really appreciate it if you'd like to subscribe and ring the bell notification for more. Thank you very much.
Hold it. We need a ding ding. Oh, sorry, that was a jail. Yes, do search for Project Frugal, especially if you're into Ponzi schemes. I expose them and Vinny promotes. Oh, no, wrong channel. Is that right? Sorry, Vinny, I didn't mean to tell people that. Right. But he has got an opportunity of a lifetime he'd like to talk to you about. And 10 videos that everyone's trying to take off the internet, including Kalpesh Patel, who failed. Is that right?
Well, he sort of failed. Yeah.
Is that the video that you have that's all blurred out from start to finish?
Yeah, pretty much. I left it on there. It's all right.
Don't worry. There's a guy. What's that guy that we like who does the videos in New York? Rob?
Casey Neistat.
He's got a video of a blank video that he did with a dot on it, and it's had 1.5 million people look at it. So don't you worry. Your blurry video one day may hit stardom. Rob, what are you up to?
My name's Rob Woolley, but you can call me Rob Woolley. I'm a fan of Project Frugal, and I basically am here to align myself with Vinny and hopefully have that Wainui Amata magic rub off.
Well, that's
an amazing haircut, Rob.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch mine out.
I would chop it off if I was you because we save money on shampoo.
What do you think? Am I there?
Nah, you'll never be there.
It's good. I think it wasn't bad. All right. All right. So I've got a question for Paul. And because I've got a pack of cards with 107 cards, and I've randomly picked out 7 of them. So I want to ask Paul a deep and meaningful question. What is the best gift you have ever been given?
My daughter.
Did you get given her?
My wife gave it to me. Well, not so much give birth to. Gave birth to her.
Oh, that's nice. And tell us,
Amazing.
Is your daughter currently looking for is she married, happily married? And we can put a profile up if you want.
She's happy but not married yet. She's just looking at future prospects. So anybody.
Wow. So she's up for sale.
Well,
What sort of diary are you asking for? She probably doesn't know this, but do you have? Isn't the male the dad that gets the money, the dowry in
Yeah, I
India?
believe so. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, so what are you hoping to get for her?
Oh, a couple of mil?
A couple of mil. You don't want cows or anything like that?
No, just a couple of mil. She's
Just
clean,
mil.
tidy.
Clean. If you just describe your daughter as clean.
Yeah, clean, tidy.
Next question. Jesus.
Just keep digging that hole.
You know,
Oh,
she could
no,
listen to this.
I've got to be very careful. 'cause
Probably better than being dirty, Paul.
I've got to be very careful because she could be home any minute.
Mate, this is broadcasted live on YouTube. If she really loves her father, she'll be listening to it in the car. And she's probably driving very fast to get her father off the internet. All right.
And she's actually very beautiful as well.
Well, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I've already caused enough damage in her life. Now, Jim, are you married? Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, you are. Sorry. Just trying to matchmake there. What would the perfect day look like for you? The perfect day.
I don't know. Probably that borderline of just enough time with the kids that the kids don't go irate and crazy and start killing each other. I don't know. Mixed with nothing to do on my to-do list.
Wow. Yeah, to-do list. That's good. We had that last week, didn't we? We talked about to-do list. I must say, that, though, guys, it's so nice to have you guys here again. Last week, I think I learned more about crypto in an hour than I have my whole journey of trying to be the crypto Ponzi Avenger. And it was so awesome to be able to ask questions that I've always wanted to ask. You know, like what is staking? I learned about that. Also, there was only 21 million Bitcoin available.
Yep, that's right.
And you can buy them now
Correct.
for $15,999. Is that right? Yeah, there's a
Yep,
sale
kind of.
going on. Kind
There's
of?
always a sale going on with Bitcoin.
Yeah. All right. Vinny, here we go. How do you act when you're stressed out?
Probably go quiet, I think.
Oh,
And,
you stress quite a lot then, because you're quite a quiet fella.
oh, no, I'm polite. Yeah, probably just go quiet.
Right. And what is it like, internal combustion or?
Yeah, pretty much. I've got something stressful happening at the moment, which I've got to deal with. And yeah, I'm just trying to get through it at the moment. I'm not going to say.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Something to do with work, you know. It's all good.
All right. Vinny works for the government. And if you're listening, what's the Prime Minister's name? Jacinta.
Yeah,
Just
Lighten up on him, okay? There you go. Put a word in for you, mate.
thank you.
It will probably be flagged if you say something like bomb. Oh, no, is that? No, I forgot. Protest. That's right. I knew it was something like that. Oh, Rob, are you ready for your question?
I'm ready.
Are you nervous about me asking you a question?
No.
Oh,
Zen-like.
okay. The question is, in the evenings, would you rather play a game, visit a relative, watch a movie, or read a book?
Watch a movie whilst eating popcorn and sipping on cold Coca-Cola out of an aluminium can.
Wow.
It's healthier that way.
I thought you were going to say you open a can of peaches and drink the juice and eat the peaches with a fork.
No. But I will say, because I just Googled this, dowries are paid by the father of the bride to the groom.
No way. Paul's just lost $2 million.
Paul,
That's
you
not
got to
happening.
pay to give your daughter away.
No wonder she's still single.
I think I'll keep her.
Yeah, she's a keeper. Is that where that come from? Oh, I thought there was something
She's
quick.
clean.
I thought there was something unusual about it that I knew there was a twist in there. I didn't know. All right. Do I ask myself a question? I don't really want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. If you were to tell someone about your work-life balance, what advice would you give them? My advice would be to find something to make your hobby into your living, and then you don't feel like you work another day in your life. or turn your hobby into an income, make money out of your hobby. I'm still trying to do it on my YouTube channel, and that's interesting enough. Why Vinny is not here? Oh, damn, Vinny's here. Dave, see, Dave's not here. People say, people keep saying to me, how much money have you made out of your YouTube channel? And I go, not enough to merit the energy I put into it. However, it's actually lifted my personal profile up. And I've actually had quite a few good inquiries from people saying to me that they want me to do their marketing or they want some advice from me. And I don't like business coaches, so I don't look at myself as that. But that's one thing that I'm actually getting a lot of inquiries from. And also a lot of people now that I've been in the famous newspaper, which I won't mention, Women's Weekly, I have more credibility when I'm saying things. And I think that's so silly. And, you know, so there is, if we're talking YouTubing, I mean, originally, for a little bit of background without going on too much, I did a lot of workshops. And I thought, I'll do a workshop on how to get 1,000 subscribers in 6 weeks and to how to monetize your YouTube channel. And then I'd do a workshop explaining my experience and what I did. And before you know it, I now have about 3,300 subscribers. I'm not rich. And I think I did get, you know, but every subscriber I feel like are part of my network. And I think you've got to be here for the long haul, you know, like. So what we normally do with a think tank meeting, I break it into 4 sections. And I don't want to do all the talking, but what's people's experience is the normal first section that they've had on YouTube. I want to know from searching for content versus producing content. So anyone like to have a go on their experience or their first introduction to YouTube, perhaps? I'll just get my dog.
Or maybe,
yeah, let's nominate Vinny.
Oh no, Rob wants to go. You can go, Rob. Good.
Who's under the bus?
I'll just quickly rattle through. So I've got about 230 subscribers, and I think I started with about 22 around about 9-10 months ago. So it's slowly building up. But I find that it's always a kind of a cross between doing the videos that you think will get subscribers and doing the videos that you're actually interested in, which is not to say that I'm not interested in the other ones as well. It's kind of, do you create videos and attract an audience, or do you go where the people are and drop the bait there? So I haven't really convinced myself that that's what I want to do yet, but I've found that if you want subscribers, you go into Hyperverse or Hypernation or anything like that. It's kind of where they lurk. Been doing a few on Toastmasters in the past. But I think what I want to do now is just to create anything that pops into my head that I think has got value for anybody out there. And just as a small example of that, if Danny scrolls down, he will see a video that's 1 minute 59 seconds long, which is next one down there. It's the Elemental plugin fix. So
Right.
there's got I think 1,300 views. That gets about 7 views a day, every day. And it's slowly getting faster and faster and faster. And all that is that I had a problem with my website. I couldn't find the solution. I finally found it on a guy's website, and it's 4 lines of code. And so I just hit record, recorded that, uploaded. That video took me 10 minutes to make and upload and gone and done. So I think it is just an example. If you can solve a person's problem, usually because it's a problem you had, then you're helping others out and you're achieving your purpose at the same time.
Totally.
Yeah, ironically, the video that I get the most traffic on is one that I put on originally, and then I thought I'll take it off, and it was about how to fillet a brown trout. I took it off. My mate said, "Oh, can you please put that video back online about the brown trout because I get a lot of people staying in my batch." So he had 50,000 people. I'm trying to find it in a hurry, and now it's got 191,000 views. I'm not even in it. That might tell me something. And also, we are actually solving a problem because it was live off my phone, and obviously it's evergreen content. But I reckon that Google look at that and see a fish, they see a brown trout, and the title is brown trout, and then here is the name of his batch, his holiday home.
Clever.
So in the description, we've actually got you can actually go in here and visit his holiday home, and he said people come and stay in my holiday home who watch the video. I don't even know if this still works.
Good idea.
But I thought I'd go back and here it is. So if you want to go stay in his holiday home, but it's a video, and I've stayed there. It's a video that is evergreen content, really. Yeah. Anyone else got a story?
Well, just on your brown trout video there, I stayed on that shoreline on the right-hand side of that picture and got bitten by mosquitoes back in, well, when was that? That was 1990, I think.
Wow.
I used to live on the west coast. It was good, apart from the
If you-
mosquitoes.
My mate, he was so good at fishing that he said, if you stand on this rock on a 45 degree angle and cast, you'll catch a fish on first strike. And I went, okay. And I literally did that. How do you spell frugal?
Not like that.
I'll give it a go. You want?
Right, let's see
Was
if,
it F?
see if you can
F-R.
crack it. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I caught a brown trout.
So, yeah, I'll just do a blurb about our channel. So we've been going since 28th of December 2020. And we've got, I think we're up to about 170 odd videos now, just over 1,100 subscribers. I've done stacks and stacks of research, tried to improve everything, and it is not easy. I've got to say, it is a lot of work for not much reward. And the Hyperverse videos did well. But everything else hasn't done well. So I've got to try and move on and find out what's going to work. So it's definitely the whole thing being a YouTuber is definitely a learning curve. I've made more money. I've made, I think, probably not even $50 after 2 years.
Boom.
Yeah. And
I think it is a long haul journey though, isn't it?
yeah. But it could be just one video that takes off. It won't be about trout, I can guarantee that. And that could be the
You
difference.
might be surprised.
Between, if someone's interested in frugal living and financial independence, which is what our channel is about, then I don't see any reason why they wouldn't actually like this content. So there's a lot
I can give you a couple, Vinny. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I want to show pictures of the roof.
What's that? Oh, the roof, yeah.
I want to see what you're up to. This is 6. Now, last week you left us on the roof unattended.
Yeah.
Drinking the sake, and
Japanese beer.
It's brilliant.
Someone had a good suggestion at work today. They said, "Why don't you drink the beer and then have the next shot you comatose with a bunch of empty beer bottles on the roof?" Which was a good idea, but I'm not much of a drinker anyway. So we've been working in our backyard and cleaning it up, which has been great because I'm a procrastinator, and making videos like this and actually doing something constructive is not only good for us, but it's obviously, well, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's good for our YouTube channel, but at least I'm getting stuff done, and it's the long game, so it could be another 3 years, I don't know, it could be 5 years before we actually make anything half decent money out of this.
I think it's what it leads to, though. I mean, you might do a website, you'll have a YouTube channel with a lot of engagement, and then you come up with a product that will be just wrapped around what you do. It might be like, what's those plants that everyone sells at Christmas time?
Citrus trees.
No, there's some little plant, And a little girl I knew who's 12 years of age would make $5,000 in a month selling these trees on
It's not mistletoe,
Trade
is
Me.
it? Mistletoe or something? No.
No, but it was, but yeah, she just, and that we all the family, because it was my flatmate's granddaughter, would actually be housing these plants, and they have monarch butterflies on them. That's all I know.
Swan plants.
Oh yeah,
Swan plants. That's it. And she, 12-year-old girl, was making $5,000 probably every 6 weeks selling swan plants, but you was using everyone's gardens to plant them, and then they'd all come in the cars and pick them up, and people would be going crazy. And she marketed them all on Facebook. Ooh.
Yeah.
Jim,
Well,
do
hang
you want
on,
to send through your website, your YouTube channel?
I'll just a couple more statements here. So another good thing.
No, sorry, your time's up. Sorry, time's up.
Okay.
Go, Vinny.
Well, another good thing is you can film stuff that you're potentially interested in, even if it's not going to get any views or make any money. But you can look back on it down the track and go, well, look, I did this and I did that, and okay. And every video is an experiment, and some obviously, in my case, most of them don't work, but eventually you get
I
better.
think they do work though.
Well, you
I
get
think
better at
I think
filmmaking and editing and all the rest of it. So it's all a learning curve. It's like anything, you
well,
don't.
we've stayed in touch. Every time a video comes out, I do, except some of these roof ones make me laugh because I used to be a house painter, but especially this stuff. You bought a liter container like this. We'd normally buy that in over a 10-liter bucket.
Oh yeah.
Or 4-liter tin, and you've bought it in a tube of toothpaste. And I'm thinking, what is he doing? It won't go anywhere.
I'm only
And
treating the very rusty bits, and there's got a nice blackberry bush in the background there, which has got nice thorns on it. So
yeah.
anyway, that's
Cool.
Project Frugal.
All right, I'll have a look in the chat room and see if Jim hasn't sent me the link.
So, I was just going to tell you just to search it. So yeah, just YouTube search Chicha in one. So CHCHIN and then the number 1.
IN.
In. Yep.
You obviously don't know how good a speller I am.
No. Oh yeah, and then just the number 1.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Right. There we go. And
so,
Paul, you're going to get a YouTube channel at the end of this?
Yeah. So like all this content, this wasn't mine. This is my friend Caleb's. So I helped him produce it.
The burger joint. I think I've seen that one before.
Yeah. I think we touched on it last week.
Yep.
But yeah, high production value, really short form content.
Yep.
Did it for over a couple of years, really trying to hit the algorithm. But yeah, YouTube never picked it up. So yeah, hitting that algorithm can be tricky. I think it's changed over time. At one point, YouTube was really pushing the 15-minute long content, and now it's definitely going towards the longer format content and really pushing for those longer formats because I think the reason why they're doing that is they understand that short form content is the TikTok and it's the YouTube Shorts. So
everyone's busy. No extension span.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Everyone's quick. They either want to see something really short and sweet, but they don't want to see it in a horizontal format. They want to see it in a vertical format. Those shorter videos, and then the longer stuff, the 15-minute, the 1 hour, the 2 hours. You can definitely make. You can land the odd one, which really hits home. But yeah, I think when you're creating content, you've got to make sure that you create content that people want, that people actually gravitate towards. It's good when you can make it high production value, but it's not essential.
I definitely agree. Well, look at my trout one. I mean, 191,000 views. I get $6-7 a month from that video, and it's been online for 8 years. Wow. The second time round. It's ridiculous. I mean, if you're creating evergreen content, it's got to be, interesting. I was actually going to have a look at the shorts because Shorts, like what I normally do is after I produced a video, I create a short, and shorts are actually changing quite a bit at the moment, because if you look at these ones here, I've done the one of Keith Williams and me having it out, and it's got 555 views. And the one right next door theoretically is about the same sort of stuff, but it just never got traction.
Yeah.
And then when I add a puppy into it, so I got this one here of Pixel chasing his tail, and it's got, a wee bit of snazzy music in it. 1,900 people viewed that in 2 hours. I mean, but it didn't eventuate in anything. It just got people going, oh, look at the dog. So it's kind of like, even though it's getting the numbers, who really cares? Then I come down here and I did another one of Pixel, and it's got some famous music in it, which I've got no sound, but he's just sitting there after a day at the been at the play kennel thing, and he's come home and he's just had a blast. And I've got some really good music in it because the music's famous. It's got a pet, and it was only like 7 seconds long. It went out there and everyone liked it. I mean, oh, look at that, click, click, click. But once again, didn't make me rich. And I don't think you make money on shorts unless you have 1 million people viewing your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But I think I use them, like there's another one of him sliding off my head. And that was literally 7 seconds long, and within 2 hours, 1,700 views. So who knows?
Yeah, you have to use props if you've got them, pets,
Can you do that with children?
maybe. Yeah, you can do it with children.
Hey, Paul, can we use your daughter?
Absolutely. I'll put her in a fur coat for you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Well, I mean, the thing that captures content is, cute, and sex, and also it's insane just how many.
I think Paul just changed his mind.
It's insane just how many kids videos or videos are targeted towards kids, and kids will sit down and watch the same thing again and again and again and again and again. Look at people like Blippi. There's so many I wouldn't be able to name, and they are making millions upon millions of dollars because of this high voice, high pitch, amped up recording of an unboxing of a toy, and it's like, holy crap! How does the unboxing of a toy and just playing with it like a couple of toy dinosaurs get 300 million views?
Yeah. I
think if we were to record ourselves, like I go to bed at 11 o'clock at night, and I'd be in bed every night for around about an hour, and I'm watching random crap, and it would be quite interesting if we actually recorded what do we watch and why do we watch it.
Well, I don't think I could broadcast that.
That's what people are watching. And I can go on, I can go flick, and it's bloody interesting. Like what I watch and why do I watch it? Because if we can work out why we watch anything, we can work out why anybody else, and what they need as well.
So what do you watch, Rob?
Well, okay, right.
On YouTube. What do you watch on YouTube? Please refrain.
Because it's confession time. If you want to get into some soft porn, you type in stretch in YouTube, and you get some quite amazingly flexible women who are just making use of what they have. Put it that way. But once you put in something like that.
They're making their money on their OnlyFans link.
Yeah, they are, and
I don't know about that OnlyFans. I don't really understand it, but the interesting thing that I find is that we are a source of research of how we can build our own channels by watching what do we watch, and a lot of the stuff out there I watch because it's humorous.
Yeah.
And I think if we just relax, like whatever we're making, if we can get pissed on a roof when we're removing the rust. Like if that enters our head, then like you do
Yeah,
Straight on the stretch.
yeah, we're in there, man. I'm sort of thinking though, like I don't like I
Look at that, 4 million views for that girl on the deck, and then go up and see how many the guy has.
yeah.
He's still got 2.9. That's still quite a lot. Okay.
I don't want to play. Well, I don't mind. I think we'll be right looking at this video, but really, so this is 14 minute long. He's a very good looking guy, even if I'm not into guys, but if I was going to marry a guy, I'd probably marry one that looked like that, knowing me. So now he's going to tell you how to exercise. Is that what we're looking at?
He's going to tell you how to improve your flexibility, which is actually what a lot of people are quite interested in, particularly as they get older. You know, like, so this is the thing. He's solving someone's problem, and they're going in and watching it. 14 million people. Oh, hold it. 1.6 million subscribers, 1.9 million views, and he's just got he's probably got great sound. That's incredible.
Yeah.
But how long's he been doing this YouTube stuff for? That's the question. Has he discovered the algorithm?
Well, and that video is 3 years old.
Right.
So that's evergreen content. You know, it's and if you have a look, 3 years ago he was right onto it. You know, recording good thumbnails. And you guys are really good on thumbnails.
Do you know why?
3 years ago it was quite difficult. 3 years ago you'd have to embed it in the right place. I think it's a lot easier now. Like Canva makes it so simple.
Well, it's brilliant because I use Photoshop all the time, but if you look at you'll recognize all the thumbnails here. But that's what I've been saying to Rob. Like I've been doing some work for Dave, you know, but at the end of the day, if you come down here, I mean, like this video, this thumbnail here. Now this is pretty khaki colors, and I'm not saying it's brilliant, but I wanted something that stood out. But you know, like I can literally just drag that lady's photo into that spot, and it will, you know, be perfect. I can come along here and say, well, I want to find something to do with crypto, for example. Crypto. And then I say, well, I want to find some coins, and I just double click, and they're on the screen. I can find a video that might have...
Canva has absolutely nailed it and made
they're
it
brilliant.
So easy. You know,
so you put the replacement background, I've got a different look.
It's 5 times easier than what Photoshop is.
I've got to show you.
Probably 10 times easier.
Oh, it is, and it's you can drag and drop. It's just incredible what they've done. Like the one I'm working on at the moment, which now this is something else too I want to discuss, which is quite important, is being in the right frame of mind to record. And Rob got off this meeting last week at midnight and recorded a 4 minute long video and basically nailed it. But I could tell that he was a wee bit tired. But he was obviously in the right zone to so what I find really good, like I've actually got this video. I do the thumbnail and then I use that as my background. So doing this thumbnail gets me in the right zone to do this video. And all day long, I'm thinking about what I'm going to say. And then I'm away laughing. So this one was me talking to this guy. And I'd done this afterwards. And then I come up with what it was actually about, you know, and this is my default one whenever I'm talking about stuff. So I have all these ready to go templates, which there was Jesus. No offense, Vinny. Jesus is there, mate. It's him, because that was when Sam came back from the dead. He was in hiding. But you know, Canva to me, this is when I got ripped off by the Warren Fitness people. I gave them my credit card. Even I got scammed that day. Yeah, so I found Canva just absolutely brilliant, really. And it's all like, you know, literally these here are made up of little wee blocks, and I just position it, put it there.
So let's talk about actually creating the content and road mapping it.
All right.
What sort?
How do I stop that?
what sort of system do you use as a content calendar, as a CMS, content management system? You know, because often, okay, obviously Canva is the go-to for the thumbnail, and it's important to do the thumbnail, but obviously it's also important to basically get the content and work on the content, and potentially even have 4, 5, 6 different videos all lined up where you're actually thinking about
No,
what to do.
not me. I don't know about Rob or Vinny. Do we have an idea pop into our head? Well, I do, and then I keep bashing it out, thinking, can I finish this video if I start it?
I think having been a Toastmaster and you had to do a lot of speeches and stuff, that there's a tendency to believe that you're going to nail a speech, you know, like you're going to ace the speech. And then you put so much pressure on yourself that you actually end up never even writing a speech, and you walk into a contest and you just ad-lib an idea. And what I find with YouTube is that whenever I've put a lot of thought into what the video could be, it just confuses me. And I think what the thing that I realize with speaking, professional speaking, and YouTube, the same thing, particularly when I go and watch the YouTube videos that I like watching, and I'm thinking, why do I like this? What are they doing? They're talking about one thing. They're always talking about one thing. A great speaker will speak about one thing. Today, I'm going to speak about this. And if you look at those titles of the good YouTubers, and I don't mean the ones that have got a massive community, so they could go hello as a title and get, you know, like 100 million or whatever. But all the others are saying, this video is about X, and it's not about anything else. It's about X. And so when you listen to it, for, you know, like if it's 1 minute, 5 minutes, half an hour long, they're talking about X. They're not talking about anything else. And I think that's why they keep people watching all the way through the video, because that person's gone in there to hear about X and nothing else. And I think that's where it's really hard if you apply practicality, and practicality is that to actually plan a video out takes a hell of a lot of time, and you never really know whether you planned it and structured it right. So you end up hitting record. You may script it out, but if you're scripting it realistically, it's going to be reasonably short, because I don't think you'd write a script too much longer than maybe about 8 to 10 minutes. But the advantage with a script is that it's pretty tight. You know, like your material's really tight. I love writing a script now, because I know I can just get in front of the camera and I know exactly what I'm saying. And I've worked out how to just make a mistake, be aware that I've made a mistake, pause, count to 3, take a breath, start again, and then you can just have a look at the waves and slice it out, and you know, like away you go. And if you put an image over it as well, yeah, then nobody even knows it was sliced. But yeah, I think planning would be great, but planning and structuring a video properly is bloody hard to do.
See, for me, when I was producing content, we would release a video a week. We'd actually have to go on site to a particular premises. So there's a lot of work lining up where we're going. But then essentially, okay, if we did that, we would be going out every week to shoot the video, and then every single weekend, we'd lose the weekend. So what we'd have to do is basically go out, record 7 different videos in a weekend. That way we can then sit back for almost 2 months without having to actually go out, without having to upset families, and basically go, right, every 2 months we have a weekend where we're just fully booked. So go out, shoot a whole heap of content, and then spend the next 7-8 weeks editing it and releasing it.
Hmm.
Have you worked out like every angle you're after? Yeah, like if you went out for a weekend, have you worked out everything, or have you just got an idea of what you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to be agile and go with the flow, because sometimes it's like, oh, actually, we don't have access to that shot, or oh, the rain's absolutely killed it. Yeah, we're shooting in the rain, so everything's indoors today. Or we'd go, hey, it'll be really cool to get the drone out. It's too windy. We'll come back at a later time and just capture some B footage. But we need to capture all the A footage today. And yeah, I mean, there's definitely been times where we've gone back to do pickups, essentially pick up extra shots. Yeah, like
You're reduction quality, aren't you? That's what you're after.
yeah, well, yeah, it was, but then also, I mean, the thing is, if you don't write a plan, or at least prep for what you think you're going to do, like there's no what's the saying? Fail to plan to fail. You can end up just chasing your own tail, reproducing the same kind of content, and consistently coming up, and eventually your viewers might get sick of the exact same thing. Because, for example, I'm not going to go out and shoot 7 burger joints all in the same 2 months, because you don't want 7 different burger joint videos. You want a burger joint, a candy shop, an ice cream shop, a fun activity, or you want to mix it up a bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I do agree with. I think if we spent the time and did a production video, I don't know if I'd get, because I had when I was doing my business networking, I got a guy in to do a professional video, and we did the video. And then after the video session was done, I decided that I said, "Oh, I've got a speech I'm doing for Toastmasters," and I said, "Do you mind if I just record it on camera?" And I was all mic'd up, put out the speech, and I don't read very well on paper.
Yeah.
And I nailed it. He was sitting there with his mouth open going, that was amazing. And it was just my story about being dyslexic.
Yeah.
And it was 3 minutes and 41 seconds long. And then I thought I'll put $500 down on it. And I put it on Facebook, and I had, I think, 75,000 people view it. And I got 300 comments, and I paid for the advertising. I slept with the devil. But with a lot of YouTube stuff we did, normally we're hoping that the algorithm or the search, because I get 50% of my traffic from Google pushing my videos in front of other people. So it's sort of like working out the algorithm versus do I pay for it? And I think a lot of people who are promoting their businesses with high-end quality, who are paying for it, they need to have a high-end video. Because if somebody wanted to use one of my videos that was poor and promote it, it's going to look really funny that they, because YouTubing's a different style, isn't it? Yeah. I just want to go to Paul, because Paul's probably over his depth here. Like, how much YouTubing do you do, Paul? Are you a YouTuber?
Oh, he's muted. He forgot. He put himself
Oh,
on
don't
mute.
tell him. We'll keep talking about him.
He is. All right, unmute yourself, Paul.
Or do I need to do it? Paul, looking for Paul. He's going to try it soon. Paul, remove.
He loves talking to himself.
He is. Oh, here he is. I think I found it. I did it.
Is
You've
that
done
any
it.
better?
Yeah, we can hear you now, mate.
Yeah, got
Thought you were quiet.
Yeah, I like to be quiet. No, this is about the only YouTubing I've ever done, but I'm learning heaps.
Oh, right. Any reason for that?
He's smart.
He's got more time than we have.
Never really had the inclination. I've always been quite busy with other stuff, which I felt was probably more important to me, I suppose.
Do you watch YouTube on your TV?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I think that's what I do. Like, I like to, if I do a good video, I watch it on TV. And I'm not stroking my own ego, and I watch my own videos to see how well I did. But I think it might be a Toastmaster thing when we used to give evaluations. And yeah.
Yeah, I think you really have to watch your own stuff.
Paul's about 3 seconds behind us. Try again, Paul.
I think it's good. Yeah, I agree with what Rob's saying. I think you've got to critique your own stuff to see whether you're coming across as legible,
understanding.
You're
concise.
agreeing with me, I think, not Rob. We don't agree with Rob. Remember the rules of the game.
No agreeing with Rob.
Not allowed to agree with Rob because his ego is too big already.
Ignore Danny. I think you do have to watch your own stuff, but you watch your own stuff after you put it up. And I know that sounds crazy, but if we were to judge ourselves really harsh, we'd never upload anything. So, right, you do it, you edit it, you watch it in a hurry and upload. And I know that there would be a lot of people out there, probably maybe even on this call, who think it's crazy. But I think that you're here to learn. And I think you're also here to get in the habit of uploading because, there's a great tendency to edit. And you never get to the completed task.
That's probably another good topic. If we went to Vinny, I know, Vinny, you plan your videos out quite extensively, and I know you spend a lot of time editing.
Not at all, actually.
Well,
Probably
I
the
just
opposite. Probably the opposite.
Really?
Actually, I get an idea, and then like I got a regular series where my wife Denise we're investing into shares for her, and we save basically we save $1,000 a fortnight onto her share portfolio, and at the moment it's lost $4,500, but that's okay. So that one is easy because that's a video every payday, essentially every 2 weeks, and I pretty much know what I'm going to say. Or this is what Denise has invested in this week, and this is what the portfolio is doing. But for other videos, like we did one last night about we got an olive tree in the front yard, so I wanted to put a video up. So literally chucked the drone up for 2 minutes and 37 seconds. The neighbours' kids enjoyed it, looking out the window, pointing at it.
Did the drone come back this time?
Yes, it did. Yep, I was just basically getting some very quick shots of outside the house on the front yard with our one olive tree, which is going to produce many, many olives very shortly. And so that wasn't really scripted at all. And I got Denise to just do a quick blurb on, a little bit of a backstory about the olive tree. It's been planted for 11 years,
Today
something
we're
like that.
outside and we're taking a look at our olive tree, which we planted about 11 years ago. It was in a
Cat in the background,
pot.
What's in the background?
A cat. He's
Oh.
he's my pixel equivalent.
Oh, there's a chicken.
No, I thought it was a chicken, but it's not. I was convinced it was one of our chickens, but it's not. So anyway, we're going to get heaps of olives out of this. I don't like olives. I like olive oil, but we'll probably get, I would say, maybe 6 jars of olives.
Are you going to shake the hell out of it and bring them down that way?
No, they'll come down naturally. So
You can tie them to the bumper of your car. I've seen it on a few movies in Nigeria, and they just rev the car up and drop the clutch.
So one thing about our channel is it's quite likely it's not focused enough in terms of the niche, because all the various Nick Nimmin and Film Booth, and there's a handful of others, vidIQ, who teach you how to, this is what you should be doing with your videos, rah. So we probably need to niche down, but like I've got one there on a pair of headphones that I bought. I just wanted to see how it would do. I was just to see what works and what doesn't work. So it is a long learning curve. And I got 2 examples of channels that I've been looking at in the last couple of days, which might be interesting for everyone else on this call. And one is a lady called Prepper Princess, who's
send it through in the chat room if you can, so I don't have to type it.
Oh, you don't? No, don't worry about it. I'll just tell you about it. So she's based in Nevada in the US. She's got
drone shot.
280 odd thousand. Look, the roof's looking good, I must say. The water blasted it. She's got 280,000 subscribers. She's got her dog called Rocky. She's extremely frugal, and she's a prepper, so she's into saving money, and she's not on a high income, but she would be a millionaire for sure. and she just sits in front of her, basically her webcam or whatever camera she's got, does her blurb, gets 30 or 40,000 views on her video, and that's pretty much it. She might have a little bit of footage of her dog, or but nothing extravagant, hardly any titling or anything, you know. So it's just basically sitting in front of the camera, blurting out some stuff about prepping, and that's it. And she does very well. And there's this other guy that I actually subscribed to yesterday. His name is Andre. Can't remember his surname. He's a black guy over in the US, and he's a financial
Danny knows
planner.
an Andre.
He's
Andre.
a financial planner, and
Christensen.
he's been going for a couple of years on YouTube. And I feel sorry for him because he's got 100 subscribers. He's put out 129 videos, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with his content. And he knows what he's talking about in terms of financial planning.
It just hasn't been picked up by the algorithm.
Yeah, he's got some of his videos, sorted by popular. The lowest viewed one put out 5 months ago has got 0 views.
Wow.
Like, he hasn't even watched it himself and liked
Oh,
it
let's go
himself.
visit him. Come on.
Yeah. What's he?
I could find out what it is. Be on my subscriber.
Put it through in the chat.
So the preppers have an advantage. Basically, they've got a captive audience where other preppers are watching their videos because they're sitting in their bomb shelters, waiting for doomsday to come.
I'm sitting in my office with a green screen.
Isn't it like caravan
I mean,
people?
look how beautiful
And
Wainui is, Rob.
So
You
you know,
gotta
they've got a
Wainui
lot
is
of time on their
beautiful, right?
hands.
What's beautiful?
Wainui. Look at that beautiful blue sky. 28 degrees today, or
We all
something like
share the same sky. It's going to be pissing
Yeah.
down. There's frigging eggs in the garden.
that. Eggs. Oh, we got it all. We got grass. You know, we got grass up here.
We've got concrete here, mate.
Yep.
If I had my way, the whole house would be
Carrots.
concrete.
We got lawnmowers. You know, got all the mod cons.
I bought a push lawnmower the other day. I'm going to show a wee tip while you're trying to find me this poor guy that's got no
Oh,
views.
okay,
Will
yeah,
view
I'll
his video.
go
Put it
and
in the
find
chat
it.
window. But
Right.
I did a video on Luna 1 the other day, right? And the guy's doing all these shit videos, content on me. But when I search for Luna 1, obviously his website comes up first, and then his Twitter account and the like. But you come down here, and here's a link pointing off to my website blog. And if you come down here, on page 2. So I'm on the top 10 when they search for Luna 1, which is pretty cool for a guy that's worth $1 trillion. But when you click on that, what I've done is I've actually taken the audio out of the YouTube video, and I've produced it as a podcast, and I've also scribed it into a text-based blog, right? So here's my embedded YouTube video. Here's my podcast, and here's all the text and adverts to go along the way. And because of that, I'm actually now, in the search results. So that's what I've been doing with a lot of my videos. So if you cruise to my homepage of my website, you can see that I embed all the good stuff I'm doing. So at the moment, I'm doing a video, and I'm just going to describe. I use Descript, turns everything into text, and I make these into podcasts. I share them on social media, and then I do make them into a blog, make them into a podcast, and share the hell out of them. Gives me a big footprint on the internet, and I start ranking in the search results. And that's what I'm all about. So I think that's really helped me, get my videos. Because when Hyperverse was going off, I was actually getting 52,000 people going to my website a month. And I was also getting 50,000 subscribers going to my YouTube channel. So I was getting a double whammy on traffic and intercepting the traffic from, I was obviously trying to find something that's trending in the search engines at the time, you see. Let's see if I can bring this up.
I think it's a good plan, the way you've got the thing going. So this is the guy here.
Let's.
So he's very knowledgeable about his subject matter in terms of being a financial advisor. And
Oh, I thought it was somebody else.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with his content because I've watched.
I
a
thought
few
it was
of
that
his videos.
diversity guy. You know the one I mean? The
Yeah.
one that does all the videos about hyperverse, but he's got the same haircut. But wouldn't that be disheartening? How does he,
Well, he's a Christian, so he's not disheartened. So he's
hold it a minute. What is he?
I'm putting it out there. I'm just saying he's got whatever support structures around him, and obviously YouTube's not his main thing. He's got I checked out his website. His website's good, and he just doesn't have any views on YouTube. That's
Well, he
it.
does, though. He's got 33 up to 50s.
Well,
I mean,
I wonder if like when we used to go to the group for public speaking and stuff, there are some people who can deliver really informative speeches, but they just aren't interesting because they have no charisma, like the voice, like, or whatever it is, like, and every now and again, like you need to be a little bit unusual, like to be noticed, and maybe he's just not noticeable.
oh, hang on, does it say 104 subscribers? So he's gone up. He does have one video.
Yeah, I just clicked subscribe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's got one video that
why don't we do a bit of we should grab one of his videos and all comment on it and see if it increases the ranking.
Well, he's got.
Oh, Vinny's gone down the vortex.
How about if we hear that guy?
Okay, I'll get done for copyright.
In these other streams, which will then be
Echo.
the passive streams. So the second one is going to be profits. So your first one is earned income. Second one
Could
is
use
profits.
his hands more.
Now, most businesses is going to take a lot of work in the beginning where you're not going to really be passive in the beginning. But at some point, you could hire employees and staff. You could hire a CEO and just be on like a chairman on the board. And then you kind of have like a medium role.
All right, good
Okay,
enough.
so which video are we all gonna comment on?
Well, why don't we do
Yeah,
that for a
from,
laugh? Should we pick one that's got 104
Zero
subscribers?
views.
We've actually given him 5% more people just like that.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, what's this New Zealand Australia place?
Yeah. Well, should we look at his featured one and see how many people that's got? 100.
And I wonder if he's hitting his audience though.
Well, I was just going to give you another quick example, right? So I've got a good mate of mine. It's Paul Spain, and he's on TV all the time.
So much content.
And but his YouTube channel, I wouldn't mind getting my teeth into it. I can't even find where it is. Maybe it was there.
I'm amazed you haven't been on NZ Tech Podcast yet.
Oh, I can do. I've asked him, but I haven't. I'm going there on the 20th, and he's coming down here in a camper van, I think. Paul's absolutely amazing, but I'll just leave that one open.
I'd be keen to tag along to any coffee date.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah.
I listen to every single one of his podcasts.
I think with Paul, he's called well in here it's called Gorilla Voice, and I've been in a studio, but when I look at his, that's it there, NZ Tech Podcast.
Yeah.
So the thing is, he's got 138 subscribers. This is the wrong one. It must be the Gorilla. But he puts so much effort in what he does.
He's just went past it before, yeah.
Is it that one? Yeah. But his videos don't get much. But I know that he's actually put them on a podcast platform as well.
Yeah, it's the long format tech podcast. So essentially every week he's got a tech podcast, which is extremely relevant to New Zealand.
But look, 19, 31, 65, 27, 208, 46. He's built an archive of what he's doing on here.
Yeah. So like I like if I'm ever wanting to watch his video, like I'll watch the live stream on his LinkedIn.
True. Yep.
He doesn't live stream on YouTube. He'll upload it later on YouTube. But yeah, if I miss the live stream, I know I'm going to get it on the podcast, and it's no
Yeah.
different. The content is no different if it's just audio only compared to seeing a picture, because it's first and foremost an audio recording. The fact
Yeah,
that they
true.
have the video cameras doesn't really matter. So
Yeah.
so you'll probably find that his podcast gets tens of thousands of listens
Mm.
per week or per month.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, because we're actually repurposing our content. I mean, that's why I get better traction. Like when Hyperverse went off and I had something that was trending, my blogs, my website went off, my podcast went off. I think I've had about 11,000 downloads on my podcast. That's how they measure them. And a lot of that is because of the Hyperverse stuff I've done. But when it was all going, it was all going.
Yep.
Like if you were on here and you search for Hyperverse, I'm still probably
If you ever look at that Paul Spain one that was up before, and remember what I was referring to before, like what are you speaking about? He was in his title, he was speaking about 4 things, and I think that's the issue.
But I mean, the thing with Paul Spain is none of the content's evergreen because it's tech related. It's news tech. It's all
yesterday's newspaper.
News. So if he doesn't get that view within a week, within a month, he's never going to get it again. So he's not really going to get any content that actually goes viral, or actually consistently gets that evergreen click, because. Okay, this week it was all about ChatGPT, an absolutely phenomenal AI system that's going to absolutely revolutionize the world.
I reckon I could jazz him up, though.
There's another one.
I still reckon I could jazz him up. I think there's lots of room for improvement with, because I like Paul. I know Paul, he's cool, but I definitely think we could jazz up his YouTube channel. But I think his branding could be redone for a start. Because he's like the iconic tech guy, like his thumbnails are pretty, not really that. I don't even think he does thumbnails half the time.
There's no need.
Well, yes and no.
But I mean, if he's only getting 30 views on YouTube and he's getting 3,000 downloads through the podcast for a 1 hour audio.
Oh, is he?
Maybe
he needs.
I'm sure it's something ridiculous. I guarantee it's ridiculous.
Because the interesting thing is, perhaps he could say, "Don't forget to check out." Like, remember when I was starting out, I didn't like telling people to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And then I started telling everyone to like and subscribe, like they don't know about it.
Yeah.
And honestly, it made a huge difference, because I'd say to people, if you want to help me fight spam, then like and subscribe. And these videos will be shared out more by YouTube, and do your part to fight spam or scams. And I reckon that made a difference. Even those ding ding bells that we have, as annoying as they are, they do make people subscribe, and and it's a click of a button for them, but it makes a huge difference. Yeah. Paul.
I think a little bit of it as well is that I've noticed that if I've created a video and then I create a title and I want to put these extra words in there, if I put the extra words in there, the uptake is crap, and if I've removed them out, it actually hurdles off again. So after anything's been up there for about 6 hours, if it isn't performing at all, I usually alter the title, and that's helped out a few times.
Yep. All right, guys, we've done an hour. I think we've done pretty cool. We're just having a bit of a blast on that. What if we were to pick a topic for next week? Any ideas on where we went with this?
I reckon Chat GPT.
Is
that's
the new AI thing that's
the new
out?
AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, here. I'll share my screen and I'll quickly give you.
Do you need me to allow you to
tiny-
do that, or does it work automatically?
It might just work automatically.
Yep, cool.
So
Cool,
this is
that's
it.
nicer.
So what we could do is basically you give it any kind of input as if you're talking English and you're giving a direction to someone. So I could say create a 500-word blog about
Danny to heck.
crypto scam.
Okay.
And then guess
There's
what?
me.
It
Is this
pumps it
like
out.
Jasper?
Boom, away it
This is-
goes.
This is that on absolute steroids. So
Wow.
then what I can do is I could say summarize this into
Far
5
out.
bullet points. If I could spell bullet or summarize.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how that's
Summarize.
spelt myself for that.
Fake.
Bullet,
What the hell? That's incredible.
How do you spell bullet? B-U-L.
Yeah,
B-U-L-L-I-E-T.
LLET.
Yeah, even I know that one, which is amazing.
Okay. So this has just created an entire blog article. Now I could say summarize this into 5 bullet points, and that's it. I could
Yeah.
also say give me a catchy title for the blog.
This is going to be amazing.
So it's going to give me a nice catchy title for the blog. Give me 5 more options.
What the hell is this program?
And
It's
this
free
is
AI.
this is free. You now, like, if anyone is about to be scared about keeping their job, it needs to be everyone. Everyone needs to basically think, "Oh my goodness, is my job safe?"
So what's the use of doing blogs these days? You know, if you are just basically regurgitating stuff, isn't it really?
Well, I mean, people still want to read. Like, if you think about it, people read. People
I
read
just
books.
figured that
Someone's got to
crypto.
create the content.
Mm.
So now anyone can create the content quite simply because for me, a dyslexic person, it would take me forever to create a blog.
Can
now,
you write me an article about Danny de Heck? I'm just curious because this guy wrote 500 articles about me the other day. I'm wondering if he used this or Jasper, but this looks better. And why is it free? And who owns the copyright?
Okay, this particular one can't search the internet.
Okay.
So this particular one is all offline. So this is
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it has a use to write everything out, and then you get that, and then you reword it, and add your own, however it is. Because if you wanted, you could actually ask that, to write a script, and then I could put it on the teleprompter and create the video and upload over and over and over and over and over all day, all week, all month, and probably easily get over 1,000 subscribers by using this and not ending up with any of my own stuff.
What makes my blogs a waste of time, doesn't it?
Well, no, not necessarily, because I think it comes back to the key thing is that all this is able to help you, do what you want to do. However, you can add your own oomph into it, like your own angle, your own personality and stuff.
Oh my God, is it writing HTML?
It is creating the HTML code for me, and I can now actually ask it for all the JavaScript to go inside the HTML.
I'm scared. Can you write me a script to take out Ponzi schemes?
Not yet.
I'm signing up for this now. I'm curious. I've got another thing to ask you. Is yeah. So next week, so we're going to run the whole meeting on AI. So we might not even be real. God, it's asking me for personal details to sign up. Boom. Well, that could be a topic. So let's do AI. You reckon that's going to be it?
Yep.
I should have a yarn to Paul because he's up late most times and see if he'd drop in one of these meetings. But if we're talking about AI,
Oh yeah.
that would be really cool. Paul and I used to hang out on Clubhouse all the time. He's brilliant. He's a really nice guy. So if you're watching this, Paul, come on our chat room. Don't you hide. We'll find you.
So yeah, like here's the JavaScript for it.
Right.
Now
why-
I've just done the work of a junior coder. That might take a junior coder an hour.
And what's that code going to use for?
Or half an hour. Oh, just creating a web login. I created the other day. Yeah, we'll save it till next week, and next week I'll actually create something practical.
Right, that's cool. All right, guys. Well, that's us. I'm just going to finish the live stream. That is not the correct button. And if you were wearing headphones, you probably won't be listening to me at all right now. But this is Danny DeHeck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. And these are my accomplices in crime. If you want to kill anybody, kill them first. Okay. I know where they live, and I'll let you know for a small sum or a fee. But no, thank you for tuning in. It's been awesome. It's been another fantastic adventure. We didn't get Cannibal Dave in here because he probably forgot it was Monday or something drastic's happened. He's been in here for the last 6 weeks, so we'll give him a break. And it's good night from me. It's good night from him and the other guy.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
See you guys.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Oh, he's gone. We're still recording. I've got to do leave.